Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, any deck that can put out a Goldspan Dragon on turn 3 is definitely a deck I enjoy playing. But before we get into today's deck, if you'll do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's fast, it's free, but it really helps support me and the channel and get us out to a much broader audience. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know whenever we have new content come out. So, what do we got for you today? It is JUND Midrange. And it is, I say it all the time, I can't help it. It's a fun deck. I think you're going to like it. Let's go ahead and start with our removals. We got 3 copies of Infernal Grasp, and we have 2 copies of Demon Bolt. So, a lot of really solid removal in the deck. Make sure you're watching your life total with Infernal Grasp, because we don't really have a way to gain life in the deck other than Prosperous Innkeeper. So, a little bit, but not a whole lot. Next, we have our draw package. We have 3 copies of Deadly Dispute. And then we're going to round off into our mana ramp creatures. We have 2 copies of Shambling Gas, which also can kill a creature if need be, but it also ramps you up a little. 4 copies of Jaspera Sentinel, 4 copies of Magda, and 4 copies of Prosperous Innkeeper. And if you want to be able to get to that turn 3 Goldspan Dragon, all you need is a turn 1 Sentinel, a turn 2 Magda. Make sure you tap the Magda even if you don't need to spend mana on anything to get that treasure token. And on turn 3, you're going to be pumping out a Goldspan Dragon. It's super solid. And then let's go into our early game creatures that aren't mana ramp. We have 2 copies of Ranger Class. I definitely think it's a creature card. It just so happens to do other stuff as well. And we have 3 copies of Reckless Stormseeker, super solid card. At our 4-drop slot, we have 3 copies of Ezekiel's Chariots, and we have 4 Emistrum Predator. This is kind of like the backbone of the deck, in my opinion, the way it works, but, you know, that's not to say that you're not going to win games with Goldspan Dragon either. Speaking of which, we have 4 of those in the deck, and then lastly, 1 Lolth Spider Queen. Then let's get into that land real quick. We have 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant and 2 Lair of the Hydras, both to serve the purpose of board wipes or have mana sinks. Just something to finish off the opponent. The Hive also helps rip cards out of our opponent's graveyard because of the fact that there's all this graveyard recursion. That's really helpful. The Menace is super solid as well. We have 1 Swamp, 1 Mountain, and 1 Forest, mainly in there for opposing Field of Ruins, so that we have something to go and get, not only opposing Field of Ruins, but I guess our own Field of Ruins. Say we're short on double red and we want to cast this, or double black, or anything we need, we can sack this, kill our opponent's creature land, go ahead and get whatever color we need. So that's really nice. We have 3 red-black pathways. We have 1 of the new Haunted Ridge on black-red. We have 3 copies of the green-black pathway, 4 copies of the green-red pathway, 2 of the new comes into play tapped unless, Rockfell Vale, which is a red-green, and 2 copies of Field of Ruins because there are creature lands running around everywhere. So it's a basic creature deck where you're trying to ramp stuff up as fast as you can with these cards while keeping your opponent off of their game with your removal, getting to a point where you're taking over with either Ezekiel's Chariot, Lolth, Goldspan, or of course the good old Emistrum Predator. Try to always be throwing Emistrum Predator onto the field after you have something else out there. You'll see in the gameplay, it didn't end up mattering too much, I don't think, but, you know, I rushed this out there before I did anything else, and I could have thrown a Ranger class first. You want to make sure you're protecting the Emistrum Predator. There's no point, especially against decks that have removal, which is most of them nowadays, to throw this out when you can throw this 1 turn later and protect it. A dead Emistrum Predator does a lot less damage than a next turn Emistrum Predator does. So don't forget to stick around to the end for the summary and what we should and shouldn't be crafting and all that fun stuff. And without further ado, let's go ahead now and get into some gameplay. Wook and Bing. Looks like Wook's going first. We have 3 lands, a pathway on red, green. We have a layer, Field of Ruins, Magda, Demon Bolt, and 2 Jaspera Sentinels. 2 good of an opener. We just need to draw into some juice, some power. Luckily, our 1/2s, this just bumps into those. So we start with the layer, into the Jaspera. Next turn, this will be on red, into a Magda, and we're off to the races. Okay, I like it. So let's go ahead and put that out of there. Let's put out the Magda into the Jaspera Sentinel, auto pay that. I do believe that is a turn 3 Goldspan. Yeah. We'll have 3 lands, plus we can tap that for 4 and the treasures. Whenever time exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until power time leaves the turn. Okay. So they're gonna target our Magda. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, there'll be 3, 4, 5. We still have enough land for a Goldspan. Take our turn. We'll go ahead and get this out on black. We'll go ahead and get that Goldspan Dragon out there. Attack with it. And call it a day. Now, if they target the Goldspan Dragon, we're going to be able to use the Demon Bolt with its foretell cost either way. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that mana to foretell that now so that it's cheaper later. Everything in the deck is castable next turn with what we have here. So they do kill it like that. Let's go ahead and just pop this now for 2 green. And let's investigate as soon as we have a chance. Let's go ahead and activate this. Draw us a card. Okay. And they'll probably swing for 1. Giving us the old 1 damage there. Okay, we got another Magda. Let's go ahead and get this Field of Ruins out here. Let's put the Magda out. I wish it would have held up the black. That's on me. I should have tapped that. That way I had the Demon Bolt. I still technically do, but I would have liked to have done it differently. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Adeline. Okay, that resolves. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we can Demon Bolt them. Let's just go ahead and... Let's auto-pay tapping the Magda. No value for you. They're coming in with the first striker, so that makes me wonder. Let's go ahead and block it. And we can always sack it to Deadly Dispute. Or did they want it to come back as a flyer? I don't know. Not sure. Ooh, there we go. This deck wants double red more than double green, so let's go ahead and throw that out. Let's get the Chariot going. And let's go ahead and... we end the turn. Next turn we get aggressive. We're going to be tapping this whether we need the treasure or not. But I think we're going to end up sacrificing a treasure. Storm of the Festival. Okay, that's good. I mean, we have the Deadly Dispute, so we're okay. I mean, they might put something out we can't Deadly Dispute. We don't know. Okay, so Adeline, and they get to target the Chariot. So let's go ahead and tap you for black, tapping the Magda, and we'll just Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute. I guess I'd rather do a treasure token because I still have 2 mana that way. Oh, I wanted something to kill that. Okay, so they get to hit us with a 1/1. That's okay. Oh, they're going to hold back. Lair of the Hydra. Interesting play. Let's get that out on the board right now. Let's get the Reckless Stormseeker going. They're at 16. Let's go ahead and... let's give it to... it doesn't matter. Nothing can kill anything. So it doesn't matter. Give it to a cat. Next. No attacks. End the turn. Next turn, we're going to be pumping this Lair of the Hydra up and just coming in pretty hard. That's what we're doing. Okay, there's the Geist. So they all have Ward 1 now. Nice. Werewolf Pack Leader, not bad. Let's go ahead and make green with you. Let's go ahead and sacrifice you. We'll blow up. I mean, they have enough green no matter what, because they already have all this greens. And it's all, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We'll get rid of this. So we've got green. We've got, let's get one more green. We got black right here. Take the turn. It's another Field of Ruin. Let's throw this out. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've got a lot of damage here. What can we do? We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's fire this up. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They could just chump block it, right? 6, 7, pay 7. Let's use you. Let's use you. Put some blue into it. And let's go ahead and get in with the Hydra. They're going to block a whole lot of creatures. Or just chump block. Because I'm going to start coming in every turn. Now they're going to take it. And they alpha strike us somehow. And the turn does go to nighttime. So that means I can start attacking with this now. Oh, see a face. They got it. They killed that. We're going to be investigating and drawing a card at the end of their turn. I don't think they're going to attack. Maybe they will. Are they coming in? I mean, you have vigilance, so you're good. And that resolves. I don't know why they came in with the 1/1. So, huh. Let's go ahead and block. Oops. Hey there. Hey there. Let's go ahead and block that. Let's go ahead and draw. Demon Bolt, huh? That's a pity. It will be caking out this next turn. It's a pity because I can't do anything right now about that. Ouch! We go down to 4. Reckless Stormseeker. So, if I take this out, that's 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. And then I can attack for what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's just game, right? So we go like this. And we Demon Bolt you. Oh, we're 1 short. Okay, so we take that out. Now we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No way. No way. Okay, so this turn we go ahead and we get this out here. And then we I think I hold this bet. 3, that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, is that everything? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Oh, math. Math. Good game. Wow. Oh. Math. We got there. Weld. We're just going with Weld. Maybe it's all Weld. All Weld. Opponent. Opponent goes first with 3 lands. Hive plus a Rockfall Veil. We have Shambling Gas, Emerson Predator, Reckless Stormseeker, Jasper Sentinel, and Ranger class. So we're going to keep this. It's one of those hands that's a little awkward. Shambling Gas is the play for the opponent. So I guess we go Rockfall Veil first. That way we can go Hive the Eye Tyrant next into another Rockfall Veil. Okay, another Shambling Gas. So let's go ahead and get this Hive the Eye Tyrant out there. Let's get this Shambling Gas on a line. A Jasper Sentinel to back it up. Pass it back to the opponent. And we have a next turn Emerson Predator. Unless they, I mean, they might have something to say about it. No, they don't have anything to go ahead and say about that. Let's go ahead and get this Emerson Predator out there. That's going to be a problem for the opponent. Unless they have a third Shambling Gas and they can kill them all. Skullport Merchant. No stops, please. Skullport Merchant's the play for the opponent. They are tapped, well, technically tapped out. They have a Treasure Token. So, we'll put you out on... We have double red already. We don't ever really need double green, but we're going to go ahead and throw it. Or I guess we have triple green now, so it doesn't matter. Let's go with the Prosperous Innkeeper, just to have a little bit more out there for our fun-loving Innistrad Predator. Let's go ahead and also put out the Reckless Storm Seeker. Let's go ahead and give the Storm Seeker haste. Doesn't do anything, does it? Because they just bump into it with that. So we'll just pass it on the Innistrad Predator. We're getting in with the Innistrad Predator. And, sad face. I should have gone maybe Goldspan. I see that now. Sad face is we can't actually eat anything and get any bigger. Oh, I thought you had to exile. Okay, I've never actually had that situation come up with this card. They can't meat hook for 4, so that is good for us. Cool. I can't cast the Goldspan, but we can pump the Emmerstrom up with this, so we are still in a good place. Oh, they have -1 tokens as well. Yep, okay, we're not in a good place. We're in a bad place. We're in a bad place. Hey. That was greedy. Maybe I should have gone Ranger class this turn. They weren't showing single target removal yet, so we're okay at the moment. They're going to definitely swing in. No blocks. We'll do a Ranger class and pump it and start to win this race. Deadly Dispute is not bad. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and pump that. Swing in for 4. Get a token. Get another token. Let's get rid of a Shambling Ghast to start. Next. Boom! Tag our opponent. And the turn. So we've got protection. We've got draw. And if we hit a land, we also got a dragon. So we're going to take another 4. They can probably meat hook again for just a ridiculous amount. Yeah, they can meat hook for 6 if they really wanted to. And then we just need to find a land for the Goldspan. Eye Twitch is the play. Wow. Okay. It's a card. It's a real card. Can I hit a land off the top? That's all I need. There it is. I mean, it's not all I need. We're pretty far behind at the moment, but we'll go ahead and get that up to a 5/5. They can only meat hook for like 3 this turn. Next, end the turn. Take them down to 12. Can we turn the corner? Environmental Science for the opponent. They are struggling on land, so they did go for the Sciences. That gets them some Lolth territory right there. Skullport Merchant. What are these 2 last cards? As long as one's not a Lolth, because that really puts us in a weird spot. Okay. Let's go ahead and pump up the Ranger class. They don't have the Lolth. Woo! Hello, opponent. Luca Thakira. Opponent goes first. We have 2 lands, Field of Ruin, and a red-green pathway. So that does get us to the Innkeeper. If we put it on green, Deadly Dispute, Innistrad Predator, and 2 Reckless Storm Seekers. We're going to keep it. I think I'm actually going to lead with... Yeah, we're going to lead with Field of Ruin. Is it? Let's go ahead and put this on green. Into the Innkeeper. And go ahead and pass it on back. If we hit a land off the top, we have Innistrad Predator with the Protector as, or a Prosperous Innkeeper as its Protector. Otherwise, if we don't, I think we just go Reckless Storm Seeker. But then we're behind a lot of land. We might almost want a Deadly, I don't know, Expressive Iteration. So our opponent's just going to be putting out a land this turn. But they're doing exactly what this deck should be, so that's good for them. Oh, okay. That was an awkward way to do that. Huh. this game. Going with another Prosperous Innkeeper. Swinging in for 1. Passing the turn. If they try to kill one, which I doubt they would, I might Deadly Dispute anyways, because the odds of us hitting a land are good, plus we'll have a replacement treasure. So, I do need them to tap out again this turn. Prismari Command, like I said, is the play. They're tapped out here. I don't think it is, actually. I do want more land, though. Do it. We're doing it. We're doing it! We get a treasure back. I just need out a 3 card. There we go. Land, 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 land. Oh, that was... Gambles are scary. So they're tapped out pretty much. So we'll go ahead with the Veil into the Predator. Auto pay. Hits the board. We swing in for 1. All they can do is bounce this. And I definitely believe they can bounce it, most likely. Goldspan Dragon is the play. I'm blocking it, so come on in. No, 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 no. Cancel. That resolves. Oh, they'll have enough mana to kill the Emissary Predator in response is what they're going to do. Pass. No blocks. Yeah, no. We lose the Emissary Predator if we block. They have enough treasure out to where on the sacrifice on the stack, they're going to get rid of the Emissary Predator. We have plenty of life to take the damage, so they go ahead and Behold instead. So that's fine. Now they're tapped out. Though I don't understand that play. I'm not going to lie to you. Pass. Take the damage. We have a Demon Bolt, so that's fine. I mean, we cannot find land to save our lives. At least we can put the Hydra out. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Let's go ahead and take it out. Let's take it out. Resolves. Give them a treasure. Test of Talents. Well, we could end up losing this next turn now. That's fine. Let's get rid of their... I thought they had put the card... Okay, let's get rid of that. Doesn't matter. It gets bigger. Boom. Takes that down. I guess it was going to get bigger either way, so I could have just let that go. Another Goldspan Dragon. It must be nice to be a cowboy. I mean, they have all the lands. They probably have Alan's Epiphany in their hand. This seems probably sealed up. Let's go ahead and get this out on black. We have needed it for quite a while now. Shambling Ghast is definitely the play here. Prosperous Innkeeper is also the play here. And, next, no attacks, because if they Alan's Epiphany here, we need this Emissary Predator held back. Progressive Iteration. They were down to 2 cards. Now they've kind of got 4. 3 plus 1 extra for the turn. What is it going to be? We go with a Smoldering Egg, which can get out of control real quick. Good card. I think I have to start attacking. I don't think I can just sit back and wait over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and Deadly Dispute. We're going to use that treasure. We're going to sacrifice the Shambling Ghast. We'll get ourselves a treasure token. There we go. Oh, can you say lol? Okay, take our turn. So, we're going to throw this out on black. The first thing we're going to do is try to see if they have a counterspell. So we're going to throw the Reckless Stormseeker first. Try to get the counterspell out of their hand. Okay, they didn't counter it. That doesn't mean they don't have counter spell. It could be the lands holding up. I definitely think we have to go for the Lolth. Got it. It's on the board. It's on the board. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some 2/1s with reach.
Exquisite.
We're going in with this Predator.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Next. Let's go ahead and put that counter right there on that Predator. Next. They have a bounce spell. Ooh, did they get me? They really... Yeah, if they bounce my Predator, that would be funny. We're going in with the Predator. Let's get rid of the... I don't know if it once again matters, but Goldspan Dragon. And they take it. So if they have Alrund's Epiphany, they get to make the egg immediately. We do have a little bit of protection with the spiders, and if they come in and we can survive, I mean, they have Menace. We have another Stormseeker. We have a Lair of the Hydra. We can chump block their land until we can kill their land. We have options. We have a lot of options right now. There's a land, so that means they drew land for the turn. There's the Epiphany that we have been waiting for a while, which turns the egg into a 4/4 Flying Dragon immediately. So they could kill the Lolth, no problem. The egg is... the dragon's a problem. I knew they had the Epiphany. So, Expressive Iteration, that's going to kill a spider. I would have just killed Lolth. Because, yeah, I'd have just killed Lolth. But they're going to be doing fine. They're at 12. I hit them for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 next turn. Plus, depending on what they do. I'm just... As the board sits... They're going to want to throw that Dragon's Fire on me because not only was it going to kill this, but this too. They're just going to like wipe our board right now. Another Smoldering Egg first. Bad. Dragon's Fire, huh? That is an interesting play. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the Innkeeper.
Aren't I generous?
Okay. They wasted their dragon. They wasted all of their... That was... misplay. Good game. Did they win? They messed up. We got... Okay, Brew Crew, that is going to do it for JUND Midrange, and this is a super solid deck. I hope you really enjoyed it. I think you're going to have fun if you give it a try. Not a whole lot of changes to the deck. The only thing I would say is if you're running into a lot more Planeswalkers in the meta for some reason, and you're just having a hard time dealing with them, then drop one Infernal Grasp for a third Demon Bolt. That's it. Other than that, I really like the way the deck is running. It's not a whole lot I would change. If you're winning a whole bunch of games without the Lolth and you think that you want to add something else in the game or into the deck, you could drop the Lolth, but I'm going to leave it how it is. I think the Demon Bolt and the Infernal Grasp are the numbers that you can mess with safely and keep the deck running pretty solid. What should we be crafting in this deck and what should we not be crafting? So I think that Magnas are great if you don't own 4 already. It's a super solid card and goes in a lot of different decks. I think she's amazing. Ranger class is an easy craft in my opinion. Reckless Stormseeker is an all-star. This whole deck, Asika's Chariot, the Innistrad Predators, the Lolth, and the Goldspan Dragon are all solid additions to your collection that you're going to enjoy playing with in many different kinds of decks. And yeah, I don't think there's anything in this deck not worth crafting. Land, of course, is always a winner because they go in so many different decks. So yeah, if you have the wild cards, go ahead and craft away, Brew Crew. I think you're going to have a blast. Let us know down in the comments what you thought about this or anything else that you want to tell us. please hit that subscribe button. Fast, free, and definitely help support me and the channel. It means a whole lot to us over here. Hit that notification bell so that you know whenever we have new content come out. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.